Hello, just a warning, this game can get into some uh, delicate content, let's say, when your clients start getting drunk and start talking about various things. So, keep that in mind. I don't want to say too much in the warning. There's some sexual content, at least so far in the first couple of clients I've had. Um, Nothing on the screen, of course, just random discussion of things that they've experienced, and it's overall fairly mild, but it's kind of, some people might take it as shocking. So here's the warning. And I've been told many times that my threshold for what I consider shocking is pretty mild. But anyway, talk to you later. Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Cyberpunk Bartender Action Valhalla. And let's change the TV channel. Oh, hey, you know, the Mayweather-Floyd thing, where a YouTuber is challenging a professional boxer, is up. So we'll have that. And now let's talk to Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. That they're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Will the game let me punch you? Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Seriously, will the game let me punch you? A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid, you have your audience, I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this quick one. Gotta attend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. 3 days, and he already has a usual drink, and that's beer. Let's see. He's going on to business, right? I can double this up. All mixed. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks, so I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. Uh-huh, I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. No, I wouldn't. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. I'd be fine without them. They made a real sleazeball of a character here. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough? Really? Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Ahem. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm going to be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. Interesting. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. Okay. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims, that they're going to release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. And this is a thing where I go to my entries of this and start marking all of this as mature audiences only, if it's possible. I remember, is this for kids or is this not for kids is a setting, but I don't think there is a lock it against kids setting. Give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay, he wants a Bleeding Jane. That's change of pace. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is all blended. Sobering. Dang it, there's no alcohol in any of this. Say the name of this drink, Bloody Mary, 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. We'll make it big. And we need to blend it. Here you are. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some what? Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there. I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium? Threw it so hard her arm fell off? But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please, come again? Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's save time. It is now safe to keep playing. I don't really want him to come back. I'm good with the music that we have. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Wait. Does Jill have a metal arm? I'm not entirely sure. Or prosthetic? Oh, everything all right? As all right as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps. Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. Heh. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building? Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think Jill has a prosthetic, and she's the one that slapped Donovan. So, good. Slap him again. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? I am stunned silent. Is that her hair, or is that her clothing? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? That is the Piano Woman. I don't know, the way your eye is twitching, I'm not sure you need alcohol. Isn't Say the White Knight lady? The Valkyrie? Oh, good grief, this is a huge drink. Aged and mixed. P-Woman. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So you know Say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshin, my pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. Can we go back to the fire jugglers just a moment? She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it at least. Whoa, quite a few people. So, Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or we're meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? Well, suddenly aware. I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello, where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? All right. Yeah, don't worry. Say's doing her thing. Yep, Jill. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. All right. Drink in honor of a dear friend. Okay. So unnecessarily brown. Hope you brushed them well. Champagne served on a cup that had... Okay. Knock the drunkenness out of you. A couple of these will make your tongue... Ethyllic alcohol with spoonful of sugar. PG rated shows favorite beer ersatz since 2040. There's no alcohol. Frothy water. Grizzly Temple It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Mars Blasts. Punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel when drinking it. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink, thank goodness. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. We've read that with that one. It doesn't burn as hard of the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. It used to actually sparkle, but too many complaints about skin problems made them redesign the drink without the sparkling. Is that a Twilight reference? Shade, sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Small twist on the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning, less on the throat burning. We did this anyway. No. Drink in honor of a good friend. Huh. Too busy being smug assholes. Fringe Weaver. Oh, it is Piano Man. I remember that we read a thing about that. I read a thing about that in, like, one of the earlier videos. It's not here. It's a good thing I read that. Boy, this is a lot. Okay. On the rocks and mixed. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not, or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Well, before I was born, I was diagnosed with nano-machine rejection, so it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. Okay. So, getting the cat DNA let her survive nano-machine rejection, because there's nano-machines in everybody. Okay. Interesting. You seem to know your drinks, Joe. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs... Sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection, and I've been slowly growing it. It's been a little hard because of my debts, but I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time? Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I got caught in a rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Say, what did you do with your car? Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. Oh, you took a cab. Okay. I was just using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was, you're at it again, you and your cryptic orders, always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out here with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That's because the game hasn't given us any other hints. So there's no other way. That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. Oh, good grief. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. Okay, this is so much alcohol. Drinking ethylene alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. I hope Say's not on duty. Okay. Okay. Aged. And serve. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way! You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know? Yeah, sorry. Should I say that Boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to see that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain from now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow, but with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Please be okay, Say. Please be okay. All right. Seems my vehicle's here to pick me up. You coming, Say? No, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Why do you have ingredients that smell like bacon? Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing in that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say that the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu's court's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates' fear of a bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless? Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my jobs without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needs to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And we're going to go switch to a new video.